A massage chair might seem a bit extravagant, especially these days. 8 different settings, adjustable intensity, plus it's heated, and it just feels so good. Yes, a massage chair might seem a bit extravagant, but when it can come with a car, suddenly it seems quite practical. The all-new 2025 Volkswagen Tiguan, packed with premium features like available massaging front seats, it only feels extravagant.
Hey, it's Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. Now, I was looking for fun ways to tell you that Mint's offer of unlimited premium wireless for $15 a month is back. So I thought it would be fun if we made $15 bills. But it turns out that's very illegal. So there goes my big idea for the commercial. Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan equivalent to $15 per month required. New customer offer for first 3 months only. Speed slow after 35 gigabytes if network's busy. Taxes and fees extra. See mintmobile.com.
Listen, all you New Yorkers. Taxi.
Okay, man, we're looking around.
This is the 77 WABC minicast.
Here's a former police officer from Florida. It's Marty. What's up, Marty?
I love your videos on YouTube. And I used to work for the housing police, and I retired in '90. And at that time, it wasn't too bad. One of the things that hurt the city was when the departments merged.
Yeah.
But let me say this to you: the one thing that I don't like, and I'm wondering if Adolf Hitler and Joseph Goebbels are still alive, because when you hear these stories, these outrageous stories, it's always teenagers.
Yes.
And it's not really what they're doing is they're substituting the word black for teenagers.
You hear teen ruffians. That was one. I heard teen ruffians. I'm like, what is this? What are we in the medieval ages? Oh, a charlatan, a teen charlatan was hitting a woman over the head today. Oh, my God.
I want you people to know that if you think that it's going to be like Minor, some of the fiercest soldiers in Africa are the child soldiers, because these people have no respect for human life or their own. So it means nothing to them. But I'd like to have one day where the news says a gang of black kids was doing so-and-so instead of making broad brush that it's teenagers.
Yeah, well, they'll never do that. Because, the Democrats, again, the liberal media, again, they don't do that. They will never address a real issue like that. I mean, you're a former cop. You dealt with people. You dealt with these ruffians and teen charlatans and rogues. A teen rogue. It was, and look, they will never say it. There is a problem. There is a problem that needs to be addressed. I think there's and I said it. I got fired for it, saying that there's a violence problem within the black communities in these major inner cities, Democrat-run cities, and no one wants to talk about it. They're petrified to even say.
Talk about it.
Yeah. I have, and I've paid for it with my job. But look, the truth is the truth. Thank you, Marty. Thank you, my friend. He goes retired to Florida, cop. Probably has a boat. They all have boats. Every cop buddy I had, they love it. They go, yeah, come on down. We'll go out on my boat. I was like, yeah. How'd you buy that? Did you shake down a few thugs and ruffians in your day? But, the cops, they had to deal with it during many, many years. And, we wax fantastic, as they say, about the old days and some of the way the police handled things. I constantly bring up the wood shampoo. I think that is hilarious. Their old, what were those things made of? My God, like oak. I don't know, but those billy clubs they used to carry. Remember the cops would walk around spinning it? It had a leather,
strap.
A strap. Thank you. I'm trying to think of the word. A leather strap on it. And the cops walking the beat could spin that thing around. And it was just intimidating. It was, you'd look at that and you go, yeah, this guy, he loves that thing. He knows how to use it. And now we got a police force in a lot of big cities that don't even look like they can do anything. We've seen videos of some of these cops that I'm sure were put at the front of the line for DEI and embarrassing videos. Like my friends, I have a lot of friends that are retired cops for NYPD. And when a story comes out and a video makes the rounds of two women that aren't really physically fit enough to take down any skinny perp that any guy cop would have been able to get under control in short time just a few years ago, and they're having the toughest time. And the guy is like playing with them, and they have to run away and try to chase this guy. They can't catch him. And, that's the police force now. I want that guy that was spinning the billy club around, scaring some of the people. Like, I'm not going to do anything on this corner. That guy's nuts. They all had nicknames, too, which was weird. I remember even on Long Island, the Suffolk County cop, there was a guy with white hair, a cop with white hair, and they called him Stoneface in Suffolk County. And the story was he was a rookie, and he got a call that there was an accident on the Long Island Expressway. I remember this. And he pulled up, and there was just dead kids all over the street. And he had seen carnage like he couldn't believe. And overnight, his head of jet black hair went pure white. And Stoneface would never cut you a break because he had seen too much that night. And it was funny because sometimes you get pulled over by Stoneface and you look in your rearview and go, oh, no, it's Stoneface. It worked. There was something about it that, there was this legend and this, you knew you got to respect the guy. You weren't going to roll the window down and start talking back to Stoneface. We need more Stonefaces on the force. Unless, big butt Latinas and skinny white chicks and the big fat black women with the beads in their hair sewn to their heads. And, Stoneface, Billy Club swinging guy. We need it. It's the only thing we have that might get this problem reined in a little bit. Let's see. Oh, the lovely Susan. Susan, how are you, dear?
Hi there. Well, listen, I am so interested in what you're talking about. I'm so interested in just like how you do all these great topics.
I'm amazing.
I really like
Susan,
your vibe.
thank you.
I never knew you when you were Opie and Anthony because I was a big,
don't worry about that. That was shock jockery. Oh, if you ever Googled me and saw what I was doing back then, you'd be disgusted, Susan. You'd have to do probably 4 or 5 shots this hour instead of the normal 3. What's up, Susan? What do you want to ask? I would love to converse with you till the proverbial cows come home, but we need to cover some topics here, Susan. What's up?
All right. So what you're speaking about, the thing about the self-defense, and this a guy who went cuckoo and started, the people, he stopped them, and then he went after them.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to know, and then thinking about this Officer Islam who was, shot down on
killed.
Park Avenue.
Yep.
But what I am interested in, because now I have one foot in Pennsylvania, and Bradford County is pretty rural, but all my neighbors, they're heavily armed. I'm not. But I want to know about unlethal firearms.
Less lethal.
Would have had one of those in New York.
Yes, less lethal, non-lethal, usually pepper spray, things like that. I mean, they have their place, but again,
No, Berna.
If you're granny, if you're grandma, you want the best tool available to you, which at that point is a firearm. I mean, there are some less lethal things you can use, and they are absolutely helpful in that situation. But sometimes, a nice iron strapped to your hip, right, Susan? A nice iron right there next to your flask on your hip.
I just want to shoot the guy where the sun doesn't shine and get away from him if he comes in.
I hear you, Susan. Yes, absolutely. Susan, thank you so much for your call and your accolades. I look forward to it every ding-dong weekend.
This episode is brought to you by Netflix. Becoming the most valuable sports franchise in the world doesn't happen without risk. A man who's willing to bet it all, and the players ready to make their own luck. America's Team, The Gambler and His Cowboys, is the story of the 1990s Dallas Cowboys and Jerry Jones's impact on NFL history. Featuring interviews with iconic 90s players and more. Watch America's Team, The Gambler and His Cowboys, streaming now only on Netflix.